How's it going, everybody? This is BeatTheBush. Today I'm going to talk about shopping for a refrigerator. Now, I bought the one back there about 6 years ago, and it took me a really long time to try and even figure out which one I actually wanted. Now, there are different brands that you can get that are more reliable than other ones, and there are various features that are more reliable than others. Now, I'm going to run through various features and just give you a comparison of which ones are good to get and which ones not. What I found out is various different brands might actually produce a similar refrigerator in the same contract manufacturer. However, they have different quality control processes, which would lead to a different kind of reliability depending on the brand. So because of that, even though you see a similar refrigerator but different brands, you cannot infer that a cheaper brand might be just as reliable. It gets kind of convoluted trying to figure out which brand are actually the most reliable. In the end, I just kind of picked the Kenmore brand. This one happened to be the Kenmore Elite, and it's worked pretty well so far. About 6 or 7 years of service and no problems with it whatsoever. There are various features that you may want for your refrigerator, and generally the most sought after ones, the most useful features, it's going to cost you incrementally more. So if you try to go, oh, I want an ice maker, I want counter depth, I want extra wide, I want extra capacity, I want stainless steel, all those things together, each one I would say they add up maybe like $150 to $200 per feature. So if you're gonna go, oh, I want this, by the time you want all of it, you're gonna end up paying, $1,500 or something for a refrigerator. Now, counter depth refrigerators are a little bit more expensive. If you buy one that's exactly the same versus one that is not counter depth, well, it's gonna be about $200 more. Counter depth is when you scoot the refrigerator all the way back, it's not going to stick out over here. Because normal depth refrigerator, this is the counter depth right here. Normal depth, it's going to stick out a little bit. So it's going to make your kitchen a little bit smaller if your kitchen isn't all that big. If you want the ice maker thing on the door, it's going to be extra expensive. If you want this little LCD screen here, it's going to be quite a bit more. I think I paid maybe like $300-400 more than the same exact thing without this LCD screen. And I would have to say this is probably a really stupid thing to do. I should not have gotten this screen because this whole thing would have worked just fine without this screen, and basically it's been pretty useless other than showing me the time here. One of the big reasons I went with this side-by-side door thing is because of reliability. When you look at the pricing of these refrigerators, the style of it matters. The most sought after styles are the more expensive one. The cheapest one are the ones where you have the freezer door here and opens, and then the bottom refrigerator doors opens there. The next most expensive one is the refrigerator on top and then the freezer that pulls out on the bottom. Then after that, the most expensive kind is the one where you have the refrigerator up here and you have a dual open door, and the freezer is down here and you have multiple drawers. When you buy a refrigerator that's on top with 2 opening doors, there's usually like a little flap here. Every single time you open and close, it goes open and close, and that's a major mechanical failure point right there. And so if you use that, day in then day out, that little piece of flap will tend to wear out, and you're gonna have a leaking refrigerator. And for that reason, that is why I did not buy the side-by-side door, although it is really nice to have so that you can just pull it open and you can see everything on top. One thing to note is about energy usage. Whenever you open up your freezer door, there's nothing to contain all that cold air, okay? When you open it, it just goes all spews out because cold air tends to be a bit denser. However, with those drawer type ones, you just pull it out, well, it's contained in like a little bin. So your cool, freezed air is not gonna spew out everywhere. So in that sense, it saves you energy. So 6 years into owning this thing, it's pretty reliable. But if I were to do it again, I wouldn't have gotten stainless steel because I realized this is really hard to clean. You can be scrubbing this and kind of trying to polish it all the time, but you can see it's not really all that shiny. It's really hard to clean. And because of that, I wouldn't recommend getting at least this type of stainless steel. Maybe they have new type of stainless steel these days where it's easier to clean, but certainly I would probably just get a white one if I get to do it over again, and probably I would not get this LCD screen. That would probably save me, I don't know, maybe $600, $700, $800 off of this thing. I think when I bought this new, it was $1,700 or something like that after all the rebates. In the end, I opted to not get the cheapest one where the refrigerator door is this big and it's on the bottom, because you tend to have to open it up and just kind of crouch down and have to get your stuff every single time. Having it on one side, it's kind of like a compromise. Yes, I won't have it really wide. It can still fit a pizza. And I choose this side-by-side door because there's no mechanical flap, and so it's very reliable. I mean, no problems with it at all, and I think it should last pretty long. Those are the main concerns that you should think about when buying a brand new fridge. I hope these pointers help you save some money. Don't forget to check out my Audible link down in the video description below. With that link, you can actually try out the free audiobook. If you don't like it, you can cancel it and you will not pay a thing. And if you do try it, you can actually help benefit this channel. Don't forget to give me a like on this video, comment down below. Let me know what you think of these refrigerator options. I do have a Patreon link over here, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.